Hello there YouTube, it's Jason, also known as BlackBeanBoi, and today I am back with another video. So today is Monday, January 17th, 2022. I hope you're having a great day. I'm having a good day. The premise of today's vlog is that today is Music Monday, and I'm going to be talking about something different, Usually I show something music related like a CD or a record or a book or something like that, or sometimes I just talk about music. Today I'm going to be talking about streaming music. Because I've actually been doing a lot of it recently. So, you know me, I literally have a record bin full of records. I probably have over 250 records, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I've only been collecting for like 4 or 5 years. I'm actually not sure, I can guarantee you that I have 200, and I probably have close to like 500 CDs, not even kidding. I mean, my CD shelf is right here. It goes all the way up, like literally. And no, that's not me flexing. That's just me getting into my next point. So I'm going to be talking about streaming music, which I've been doing a lot recently, Usually I like to buy physical media. That's why I have so many records, 200 plus or 250 plus records. And a bunch of CDs. I like to buy physical media because I like to actually hold it, and I like to just collect them and own them and listen to music that way. I love listening to records and I love listening to CDs, but recently I've been getting into streaming more. So I'll explain. When I first got into music, it was mostly streaming. I used Spotify, a long time ago, Pandora, Spotify a long time ago, and YouTube, and then after listening to music on there, it made me want to go out and start to buy CDs, and then I got into CDs, and then I got into vinyl, and now I pretty much, I'd say for the past 5 years, I've only listened to music extensively on CDs and vinyl. But now I'm slowly getting back into the streaming. I would listen to digital music, on YouTube and stuff. I still had Spotify, but I really didn't use it a lot. I would only usually use YouTube, and it would be to listen to songs or albums I didn't have, like, physically. But for a long time, just CDs and vinyl. Like, I always found it fun to just go to the record store and to just find as many cool CDs as I could, or records. I would go through like the $3, $5 records and just look for album covers that looked interesting or really cool or stuff like that. And it exposed me to a lot of interesting new music. And streaming can do that too. Like, it could show you so much. Like, when I first started streaming music on like the streaming platforms, I learned about so many different bands that I probably never would have heard of if it wasn't for those platforms. But also could just go into your record store and just look around and just find something that intrigues you. Like, you won't be disappointed, most likely. And also, people are a great way to find out new bands and stuff like that too. Ask your parents about bands that they might like, or ask other people, But the point is that I've been creating playlists and streaming, and it's been nice. I like progressive music and progressive rock. So I have a huge private playlist that has like 30 hours of music. It's kind of hard to do that with like progressive rock because it's kind of sacrilegious, if I'm going to say so. Like, usually you want to kind of listen to like progressive rock, like you just want to listen to the full album, and that's why CDs and records are great, because you could just put on the record and listen to the full album. But it's nice because it's like having your own little radio station. That's why playlists are cool. It's kind of like having your own little radio station. So like when I'm driving to work, I put it on and I get like random prog songs, stuff that you don't find on the radio. Or I have a black metal playlist, a death metal playlist, just a heavy metal playlist, stuff like that. I follow a really cool folk metal playlist. You know what's up. But no, seriously, like, stuff that it's really cool because they don't really play stuff like that on the radio. So I basically create my own radio station. But no, I don't know why I'm going on and on about streaming. I think that there's pros and cons to it. I think it's a great way to be exposed to new artists, new bands. That's one of the pros. It's very convenient. One of the cons is if you don't do like the premium, or if you don't subscribe to like remove ads, you get ads. So if you're trying to listen to like a full album, it's kind of annoying. And some of the streaming services, you can't really choose what song you want to listen to. It's just on random. And also, the artists don't get paid while on most streaming services. I think probably the best one to use is YouTube, sadly, but you know, I'm gonna be that guy. Like, even, I mean, you should go out and support the bands you love. You should buy their CDs, you should buy their records, you should buy their merchandise, and you should go to their shows. That's how you support a band, a great band. But sadly, even over like the course of like music history, artists have just not been paid well, you know, apart from people who make like the big bucks. But your average musician, your hardworking musician, they're not in it for the money, and that's what I really love. You know, like you could hate on the streaming services all you want, but like an artist's most prized thing is exposure. But it does suck though that like they're literally getting paid pennies on like these streaming services. But sorry, I'm going on a little rant. But all I wanted to say was I've been using streaming services for a little bit, getting back into it, and it's a lot of fun. It's like having your own little radio station with a playlist, and it's really cool. It's not going to be my number one way of listening to music. You know, I still prefer CD and vinyl, but it's really cool to just be able to have like the little playlists and just vibe with songs that I love. And also, like, you know, using YouTube to just listen to full albums that I don't physically own yet. And there's a lot of stuff that's, you know, I just can't walk into my record store and find. It's obscure or it's out of print or stuff like that. So, you know, digital streaming and stuff like that, it does have a place. But me, I'll always prefer CDs and vinyl and physical media. But I just wanted to get my thoughts out about streaming services and just tell you that what I've been doing, you know, it's been a lot of fun, and I love music, and I love listening to CDs, vinyl, and digital. But yeah, leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Sorry, I went on a rant. I can't shut up about music, but you know, streaming services are cool. There's nothing wrong if that's all you listen to music on. Like, do you, you know, as long as you're just listening to great music, it doesn't matter what you're listening to it on, really. It really doesn't, you know, as long as you're enjoying yourself, who cares? But me personally, I'm a CD and I'm a record guy. That's just me, but you know, to each their own. But other than that, I hope you're having a great Monday. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys all. Today was Monday, January 17th, 2022. I'm Jason, also known as BlackBeanBoi. I love you guys all. Bye-bye.